Okay, y'all, so we're whole new surrounding yet again. Whew. So once again, y'all know what time it is whenever I'm recording in the car and outside of the house during a weekday. When I tell y'all I'm about over this shit, I'm over it. But I'm not going to bore y'all with it. Y'all already know what it's about. If y'all been watching for any given time now. Also, for that reason, I have not gotten a shave. This is me 1 week post laser hair removal because y'all know I finally was able to get my appointment in last week. So this is what my skin is now looking like after my 8th session of laser hair removal. But anyways, all of that aside, y'all. Oh, and I couldn't record at the park again because, you know, we're still in early voting. So they got all the parking spots taken at the recreational center. So I'm up here at the old Walmart location. That way I don't have to worry about no random people coming through in the background. There's a couple stores, but not no stores where the, you know, the peddlers darn gonna be around, so I don't have to worry about nobody coming up to my car. But anyways, let's get into it, y'all. This is season 5, episode 7 of Chasing Atlanta, and they never disappoint. They was a little bit late, but you know, we don't mind people being 15 minutes late, especially when it's rare. Especially when they notify their viewers that they're going to be late, and they stick to the darn updated time schedule. So I actually got to give a shout out to Indaria over there, because you know, little stuff like that does matter. Even though other folks at other franchises think little shit like that don't matter, it really does matter. For y'all that know who I'm talking about, y'all know. But anyways, let's get to a darn producer who's actually darn developing their shows on time, that believes in punctuality. Once again, for y'all that know, y'all know. But anyways, it started out with Oliver visiting Mama Twix, checking in on her post of COVID, because y'all know Mama Twix had a COVID scare where her heart was slightly enlarged and all of that. So it's nice to see Mama Twix finally doing better or whatnot. And then it gets a little bit dark, honey. Then we find out that, honey, Daddy Twix was on some psychopath shit towards the end, honey. Mama Twix said for the first 12 years, they ain't never had no issues. He never argued. Like, that was, you know, he did a complete 180. Like, he was perfect, never raised his voice or anything. Then out the blue, when it came towards the divorce time, honey, darn Mama Twix said, honey, Daddy Twix darn snapped, done ran the car through the house and ran her over. I was like, oh my goodness. Child, what in the world? In the I said that makes for a damn Lifetime movie right there, child. Darn everything's perfect for 12 years. Then the mama finds herself being part of the community. Next thing you know, Daddy Twix wasn't having it and went on like, if I can't have it, nobody can. Child, I ain't, you know, ooh, I'm glad they darn got past that situation, because they on speaking terms, they cordial and shit. A little bit too cordial if you ask me. A motherfucker darn try to run me over and kill me. I'd be damned if I be darn cheesing to darn flirtatious compliments on the darn phone, honey. Honey, Mama Twist really is a class act, honey. Or was she, you know, I ain't trying to victimize the victim. But you know, Mama Twix is also a police officer, and Mama Twix is of the lesbian community on the butch side of the spectrum. So I'm not saying that she's still, you know, because once again, Daddy Twix, I was with the people in the comment section. He needs his motherfucking ass whooped 3 ways the motherfucking Sunday, honey. So, but honey, Mama Twix was cordial to the point where it seemed like it might have been some mutual combat situation in there. Because the way Mama Twix temperament is set up, she's sweet, but she's almost like me, honey. Like, you get on the bad side. I can see Mama Twix get turned up. And that might have led to why he was an absentee father. And because it's like, child, you run me over. And you because I heard the whole story, right? She said she just got over it when she turned 50. Now, Mama Twix ain't nothing but like 51 years old, 52. So she literally just got over this like 2 years ago. So with that being said, yeah, it was probably in his best interest not to be around, because, honey, You run me over, bitch. Every time I see you, it's gonna be on sight, honey. So he probably got out of Dodge for the sake of his doggone life, honey. And then, like I said, Mama Twix is a police officer too, honey. She know how to doggone off your ass and doggone make it seem like you doggone off yourself. Or even worse, they might not even find a body at all for it to be some slow singing and flower bringing. So, honey, doggone Daddy Twix, you know, unfortunately for Oliver, did right by getting out so he could save his doggone own life, because honey, Mama Twix looked like she would have been with the shits. Like, honey, wait till my doggone leg recover from you doggone hitting me on the side with this motherfucking doggone 1990 Cutlass car. Honey, I'm gonna fuck your ass up, honey. Once again, I'm just trying to make light of it since they now in a better space. You know, on a serious note, y'all, yeah, it was a tough situation, but at the same time, it's good to see that they are in a better headspace. Like I said, I don't know how somebody can be in a better headspace from that one, but honey, Mama Twix is truly a class act, honey. She is the epitome of, you know, patience, persistence, and, you know, something I can't get to. Like I said, somebody run me over, child. I don't know if I ever get. Hell no, son. I don't give a damn if you the baby daddy or whatnot, honey. You would have been the late baby daddy fucking with me. Okay, but anyways, moving off of that, honey. They darn moved past it. I like it. They like it. I love it, child. But anyways, then we get over to, let me see, Rico. Child, now Rico, you know Rico's my good sister or whatnot. But honey, Rico was looking a little extra snatch, honey. Honey, it made Diva do a double take like, oh, hey, Rico. I was like, child, COVID darn gonna did a little body good over there with Rico, honey, because, you know, this was around the time that COVID darn gonna struck Rico. Honey, he done got a little slender down, whatnot. Darn on the face, darn on slim. I said, oh, Rico pulling out all the stops for Mr. Wayne the Pain, child. But it was like, child, Rico done got so glammed up that Rico was the one really looking like a snack over there. Now, not that darn on Wayne don't look good. Wayne ain't my preferred cup of tea, but Wayne is generally attractive. But honey, Rico was looking extra snackish over there, child. But unfortunately, he got the bomb dropped on him. Hold on to that term. That's the key word of the day, the bomb drop. Let the bomb drop. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. But anyways, the bomb dropped on Rico that, honey, Rain got a man. They might be a little bit estranged right now, but he's still trying to work it out. Oh, work it out. Do-do-do-do. But honey, darn gone, Rico is like, honey, I don't give a damn about that, honey. I'm planning on being option number one. While Wayne talking about exploring other options, bitch, I'm going to be your option numero uno, honey. Okay, Rico, for the persistence, child. But yeah, we got that over there as Rico is letting Wayne listen to the track that him and darn Ike did, honey. Wayne also mentions that he's stepping into being an artist. I thought he was already an artist, honey. Every time we see him, he up there darn. But I guess he's mean like Chloe Bailey. He no longer going to be just a duo with darn Kendra. He's stepping into his own like darn Chloe. Now, whether or not he blows up equivalent to darn Chloe is yet to be seen. But honey, we're going to wish it. We're going to send the good vibes to Wayne's way. Honey, he decent or whatnot. His darn voice, he ain't bad. Once again, not necessarily my style, but honey, I do see it for darn Wayne nonetheless. So we still want to send good vibes out to Wayne in his solo career. So we got that from them. Then we get over to darn Drew. Honey, Drew done stepped her game all the way up. Child, now I know these shows are recorded months in advance, but it's almost like she done listen to the critiques from the last week's episode, which is impossible because this shit's already done back in January. But child, it was the complete opposite of the DC Melody performance fail that she gave with the ripped pantyhose, her mouth not moving to the degree of Beyonce, because you know when Beyonce does that rap singing, she be moving faster than some rappers, honey. Honey, she got a rapper that had just a nice steady flow, Miss Cardi B, honey. So yes, honey, she tore the house down on that. it was still more performance factor than lip sync. I sense that Drew is really more so a performative queen. Like, she gives you all the new age stunts, the flips, the kicks, the twirls. But if she had to lip sync to like a ballad, I don't think lipping is fully her strong suit. But she does it well enough with songs like Cardi B, because like I said, she did it just enough where she was all over the place, maintaining. The parents was in the audience cheering her on and everything else. Then this is where I had to take off a whole point. I was ready to give this bitch 10s across the boards, but then she took off that doggone hair. And then her natural fro underneath was looking like, who did it? I was like, oh no. Now Willow. I mean, not Willow. Ooh, child. I don't think Willow would be caught slipping like that. But Drew. Girl, I done had to pull out some of my products from my hair arsenal for recommendations. Girl, that hair looked that darn dry and thirsty. So, depending on which type of style you going for, honey, you can get you some of this Talia Brigitte from Walmart, Target, online for about $10, honey. Go ahead and get you some of this. It's filled with shea butter, and then it's a unique darn blend. Like, it's a cream, but it acts like a gel at the same time. So it would have brought out the nice coils, because you look like you got a good grade of 4B hair that needed some emphasizing along with some moisture. So, honey, if you're looking for a nice darn cream gel hybrid with medium firm hold, get you some Talia Brigitte. If you're looking for a butter, support a black-owned business with a sister that got hair texture similar to yours, and get you some Shea Yogurt hair moisturizer from Allocate Naturals. You can get this at Walmart and on Target. Now, it's a little bit more pricier, but honey, it's good quality ingredients, and you're supporting a fellow black sister by the name of Rochelle Graham. And then last but not least, if you're trying to go for more so a gel, honey, here you go, another black-owned business. The Main Choice, honey. Crystal Orchid Biotin Infused Styling Gel, honey. Child, you needed one of these three things up on your head, because, honey, that hair was just looking tired, chopped through, and delayed, honey. But anyways, outside the hair, she did good overall. Then we go on to the next. Honey, we just got all the performances, honey. I know this is chasing Atlanta, but honey, they really being consistently good with all these darn performances. So now we got darn Rico's event, right? I guess. Oh, this was still at Drew's. My bad. I'm jumping too far ahead. Before Drew's performance was Ike's performance. I accidentally wrote Drew's stuff first though, because Drew stood out really to me. But Ike, honey, Ike serving up good vocals, honey. And then had the audacity to be displaying Louisiana case. I was like, oh, child, Ike is showing that he's the best of three worlds, honey. He got the voice, he got the cakes, and you know, Louisiana man, I always got that, you know, in my Kelly Rowland voice. Child, I was like, that's the they needed to play that DC song, I Need a Soldier. But anyways, bad one. See, DivaWuan's needs to get up out this whole spirit talking about these people, especially now they looking at my damn shit. Hopefully they don't be looking at it all the way through. Hopefully they gloss over that one. But anyways, yeah, iconic, good vocals as always, honey, cakes on display, whatnots. But moving on from sexy Ike, child. Then we get over to the cast members backstage. Aaron makes a mention about Drew being extra. And why did this statement come to my mind? Am I extra or are you basic? Honey, that should have been Drew's clapback. Am I extra or are you just basic? But anyways, she sticks with the feet. That he does remind you of a black version of Phoenix and Ferb, honey. And since they doing all this black swapping the characters and shit, if they ever do a live action of Phoenix and Ferb, honey, and they want the black and Phoenix up, honey, go ahead and cast Aaron, honey. But child, he wasn't wrong, honey. You do be extra, especially after what we see later on in this show, child. Oh, and then next thing we know, speaking of Aaron, we did go to a solo scene with Aaron with Jay. He's getting ready for his one, I don't know if it's a one night only performance or whatnot, or a dedicated tour, but you know, Jay is supposed to be the designer for him. He's running down his resume, honey. Darn on Jay is darn on looking darn on bored, honey. Just darn on pouting the whole time. I was like, child, hopefully this was a bad edit. Hopefully that he wasn't pouting during the actual darn on talking. You know how they be slicing these darn on scenes up, especially when they don't have the full panorama view of both of them in the frame, when they just isolate the one person. You know that darn on pouting scene could have been totally out of context, but child, shady darn on production, honey. But anyways, yeah, Aaron darn on said he was at the Apollo since the age of 11. I was like, damn, I thought the Apollo went out in the 90s. How old is how old is Aaron? I thought he wasn't like no older than like 30, 31, child. Wasn't the Apollo been out of business since the 90s? I could be wrong, child. But anyways, okay, Mr. Resume been on the Apollo and Star Search and all the things of the things. Okay. And then we get the fitting and all of that. And then that was basically they scenes right there. Jay also mentioned that. Now this was surprising, honey. Darn on Jay, honey, has more career fields than your girl over here. Y'all know DivaWuan's been all over the place in my life, honey. But darn on Jay darn on mentioned that she was in the medical field before finally pursuing her darn on career in the fashion industry. And now she got the wine and all that. I was like, this bitch is really like a darn on a modern day Cynthia Bailey, honey. But it's like Cynthia Bailey mixed in with old girl from darn on Real Housewives of Potomac, Miss the Nigerian chick. I can't think of her name. Wendy Asafa. I was like, this bitch darn on got like 10 plus darn on career paths. Tall, beautiful, and everything else. Honey, darn on Jay got it going on, honey. Now, if only we can darn on get her to focus on the careers instead of all this flip-flopping and all this shit that she doing on the damn screen. Because I seen them clips last week, honey, where she darn on completely contradicted herself. And it's like, now, of all people, why in the world you darn on creating storylines and false narratives? And you are the one that got the most solid thing going on. You got the wine line, you got your clothes, you darn gonna make your own clothes, and then now we find out that you have a background in medicine. Like, girl, why is you up on here darn going doing all this extra shit? Darn gonna reducing yourself to being a thought for darn on Cameron. But anyways, moving on. I'm so very disappointed in Jay, honey. Jay came on here so beautiful, and then darn gonna reduce herself to being a darn on trampy, darn on flip floppy hoe. Next thing, we got Rico at performing at his listening party. First, let me take a drink. Y'all know what the drink is. Clear American, honey. I'm celebrating being 2 years free of darn on soda, and that is thanks to Clear American, honey. They need to sponsor me. Walmart, because I think Walmart owes this brand. Honey, give your girl a doggone sponsorship. I can give a good old testimony how this doggone helped me get off of soda for 2 years now. But anyways, Rico is out here performing at the doggone event, right? So now we're finally into this year. So this was around January the 11th, because I remember I was planning on going out there to the event, but y'all know this is when I caught the damn COVID. But anyways, let me turn my AC off. It's only 69 degrees outside. But we got basically half the cast present, because Dominique obviously wasn't there for obvious reasons. Troy as well. Rico with a K. Now it's questionable why he wasn't there. Aaron wasn't there, but they have been mentioning that Aaron has been distanced from the cast throughout this whole season. Willa wasn't there. We don't know why Willa wasn't there. And then of course Drew Friday, for obvious reasons, was not there. Everybody else was. Honey, Kendra, I love the dress. Honey, Kendra gets the award for most improvement this damn season, honey. Kendra, honey, contrary to what the girl's saying that she needs new wigs and shit, honey, she darn gonna constantly keep proving y'all every episode A bitch done been upgraded her doggone game. She done finally got some her givens hair. She done got some doggone upgraded fashion. So now the only two things that y'all could doggone throw at her ass, honey, she doggone took that away from you. Now what you gonna come with? But anyways, back to doggone Rico. Rico doggone gives a sickening doggone montage of performances, dressed appropriately this time, because I don't know what that the pimp pastor like look was going on last season. That y'all know I got the terminology wrong. Rico, thanks for the correction. He said it wasn't a tux, it was a button-down shirt, but it was still giving me a little bit too formal for the tea for what you give, especially with the hat and shit. Now this was more like it. I was like, okay. So he's doggone performing and whatnot. Then we got Ike. And then this is what I noticed. I said, child, let me find out that doggone Rico knows about the good quality better than the doggone other folks, honey. Now, y'all say Rico is a half-ass rapper and shit. But how come the so-called half-ass rapper understood the assignment about mic checks and shit before doggone the performances? Because y'all know me, I love performances and stuff, and I pick up little stuff like this, honey. Wherever they was at, honey, them darn on mics, I can't think of it. Once again, I know the stuff, but I can't articulate it. But you know, when you have a basic darn on sound production setup, and when you make the mistake of having the sound in front of the performer, it throws off the audio, almost like being in a church where it has that bad feedback. But when you have the you know, the boom boxes or whatnot displayed in the right locations, when you have the mics at the proper settings with the fine tuning, it gives a stellar performance. And that's what I got with darn on Rico and Ike, honey. And even with Ike, I was like, I can sense there was some tuning on Ike's mic. Not that he needs it, because you know Ike is a natural vocalist, but when you add that darn on nice element of tunes onto the mic, where you hear it just upped the darn on ante. Like, it was almost like I was listening to like a world, like Beyonce on the world tour. And y'all know, to compare to Beyonce, I do not say that shit lightly, honey. Y'all know Ike is cute and whatnot, but one thing I do not play with is the queen bee. So for me to darn on say that your darn on caliber was giving me Beyonce in a way, sure enough means that you was up there. Like, whatever y'all did with those settings and stuff that night, honey, y'all need to keep that trajectory going on throughout the rest of this darn on season, because like I said, this is the best that I've ever heard of anybody's performances across all of the darn on franchises. Because like I said, it was that, I can't think of what it's called when the artist sings into the mic and then it matches in sync with the darn on song. It gives like an echo effect. Like somebody might sing and then it bounces back. Like it had all the darn on fine tunings and subtle effects on it, but it was set up in such a way where it didn't distort the actual voice. Like, it wasn't full on auto tune. It just gave a slight enhancement to what is already there. So you still got to be, you know, you still got to present the vocals for the tuning to work without it fully being auto tuned. But honey, it was darn on top notch. And I was like, damn, all this for the damn listening party. I was like, now here y'all is got these Grammy like darn on, because the shit was darn on about like the damn Grammys as far as the darn on audio quality. I was like, damn, why can't y'all have this shit like this when y'all actually are performing and doing tours and shit? It be sounding like y'all be in the church. But needless to say, honey, they did that, honey. They did that. Then we get Rico breaks down about his grandmother, and I really empathize with Rico on that. Y'all know I lost my great grandmother to all time. Well, for y'all that don't know, because a lot of y'all are viewing me just for these shows but don't know DivaWuan's backstory. Y'all know my great grandmother, she was diagnosed way back when I was like 10 years old. So I got to see my great grandmother go through all 4 stages of Alzheimer's, from stage 1 all the way to the bitter end. We buried her, you know, on election day 2016. She stopped responding and stopped to eat, because that's another thing. When they're towards the end, they'll get to the point where they will start to you know, tell you where they is, you know, it's to the end. I'm not going to go into detail about it. It's a specific term that is called, but in my great grandmother's case, she refused to eat. She stopped eating, and then we had to get to the point of where or not we wanted to put a feeding tube on her. You know, we decided not to. She lived a very long life. She was 94 years old. If she was alive today, she would have been, let me see, actually she would have been 100 because she's born in 1922. Now, surprisingly, her sister, my great aunt, is still alive and well, and she's currently 105 years old, and their youngest sister is currently 95 because she's born in 1927. But yeah, I could definitely empathize with Rico on the Alzheimer's front, because honey, that is a long, debilitating, darn on disease. It takes you through the motions, honey. Because first they good, and then next thing you know, they might not remember you. They remember somebody all the way back from 1935 or whatnot, and then they come back, and then it just gradually gets worse. And then it hits everybody differently. Like, it's not the same. So with that being said, honey, my condolences definitely to Rico. Honey, what is this girl? Like, I thought I came out here where I wouldn't have to deal with shit like this. But yeah, y'all. What in the world is she doing? But anyways, let's move on. She is truly distracting me over here. But moving on, y'all. So then we get Ike at the sock party. Oh, before we get to Ike, oh, child, damn, y'all, hold on. Child, we got Trade in the building. Child, we got Trade in the dang on building, honey. See, this is why I can't darn on do reviews. This is why I try to keep the reviews in the darn on house. You got darn on Becky darn on looking in the damn bushes and shit. And then now you got this hot darn on high yellow Trade Latino in front of me darn on working on his car. And once again, if y'all have to see the shit to believe it, because I know y'all be thinking DivaWuan's be making up shit half the time, but now y'all see what I be dealing with, right? But anyways, back to the damn review, honey. But I want to let me get my mood right. Kendra, also condolences to you too, because you your grandmother, I believe, just suffered another stroke. Once again, I can somewhat empathize on that. By way of my cousin's darn on former wife. She was a school teacher, had darn on 5 massive strokes. It looked grim for her for a period of time, and then she ended up darn on recovering months later. So just because it looks grim now, keep the darn on faith up. She will pull. We gonna send good vibes that she'll pull on through, honey. Cause like I said, I witnessed my darn on cousin have darn on my cousin's darn on former wife had 5 massive strokes, was in a coma for 2 months, and now she darn on got out, darn on had to learn to speak all over again. Now she's doing completely fine. Lost one side of feeling of her face, done to gain all of that back over time. So we're gonna hope the same thing happens in regards to Kendra's grandmother. So with that being said, now on to Ike's sock shoot, which he is doing with I don't know how to pronounce this when you have 2 eyes, so I'm assuming it's Kide. I want to say Kid Fro, but it has 2 eyes, so I want to say Kide Fro, who is the CEO of Modeling Talent Agency, and then they have the models Monster Moves with a Z, and then Ramel Black, who his @ handle is the Ramel Black. So I was like, okay. And speaking of darn going socks, honey, now I actually purchased my socks from you, because you know I had to complain about the darn on socks, and then somebody told me that the socks actually do fit up to a size 13. And this is why I wanted to do this shit in the house, right? Because I wanted the darn one actually test these socks out for y'all on camera. But since I'm in the car, I'm not going to be able to. This came extremely fast to me, but then again, y'all know I'm just down here in the 2-6. I'm right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, so they're literally next door to me. Y'all know Atlanta, Georgia is a 6-hour car drive. But yeah, I ordered them. They came within 3 days. Let's go ahead and open them all up, honey. First class. Honey, shout out to first class mail, honey. So they cost me $7.95. Now they alternate on the site. Now there's some that's like $8.95 and then there's some that's $7.95. Now surprisingly, the shipping was free as well. I thought there was going to at least be like $2-3 in shipping, but honey, he covered the shipping charges and everything. Oh, we got a nice darn letter that comes with it. Oh! Oh my God! Now, Ike, how did you know? Oh my God. I feel special. Oh. Lord, now, Ike, you gonna make me cry, honey. You gonna make... Thank you, sweetie, for supporting my brand. Means so much. We appreciate you leaning into the Chasing brand. Enjoy your socks, mama. Hope they're comfy. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Now, Ike, you gonna make me tear up. You gonna make me tear up, girl. And once again, I don't even know how he darn gonna put 2 and 2 together, because I did not use my darn actual, you know, DivaWuan's name. I used my government name. But I guess since my name is so unique, because DivaWuan's is actually part of my actual name. For y'all that don't know, my actual name is Lowan. So, oh my goodness. Oh! Okay, Ike, you really making me blush, girl. Okay, you really making me blush. I ordered 100 darn on Ike done to sent me an extra pair. Oh my goodness. So this is the pair that I actually did order from Ike. Oh my goodness. This done really made me feel special. Okay, so these are the ones that I ordered. There we go, right here. Okay, nice darn. Okay, they do got some stretch to them, so they might be able to fit my darn on Wendy Williams, you know, size feet. And then we got the promotion of all the other socks. Come on through, honey. I definitely, if they do fit, darn on Ike, I will be purchasing some more, honey. And then this the ones that he gifted me. Oh my goodness. Let me open these up. Child, I'm trying not to darn cry on the camera for y'all, because y'all know I'm not a good crier. I give the old ugly darn silly cry. Okay. Ooh, okay, y'all. Child, I feel so damn special, y'all. So these are the nice, good darn quality feel to them. Child, once again, I feel darn oh my goodness. I'm still darn confused, because once again, usually people don't be putting 2 and 2 together like that with my name and stuff, but oh my, thank you, honey. Oh my God, you just made my damn day. Like I said, we done started off this darn video, me being irritated, me being back in this car, dealing with this stressful situation and all of this with this house. And this right here just brightened up my whole mood, honey. We done seen a random white bitch darn squat down in front of my car in the middle of the bushes looking for something. We done seen hot darn Latino Trey fixing his car, and he's now gone. He had to put some more, right? Child. And now we got a surprise with these socks. Oh my goodness. Okay, back to the review, y'all. Back to the review. So as Ike is doing this sock photo shoot, right, in comes darn Miss Drew Friday, honey. Miss Drew Friday comes with a gift, honey. She got a wine thing for Ike with a message that says, "I love you more than I love wine," and that says a lot or whatnot. I'm assuming that the way that it was packaged, I'm assuming that it was a bottle of wine. So they end up going out the chat, right? And darn gonna see now in Ike's defense, Ike did darn gonna tell her that they about to have a discussion about her flip-flop. Well, he didn't say it like that, but that's basically what he meant. Girl, we want to have a discussion about your darn flippish ways and your situation with this darn Rico and darn Dominique, right? So, honey, already darn Drew's darn wheels is turning in her head, but she's still thinking everything's cool or whatnots. So they get down outside and they talking and whatnots about this situation. Then once again, here goes the word. I told y'all to stick to that darn word that we mentioned at the beginning of the video. When the bomb drop, ooh, ooh, ooh. Honey, the darn here we go with this bomb drop shit, honey. So darn Drew is still sticking by that darn Rico had a bomb to drop. They darn still going based off these half-ass receipts, honey, from Carl, which don't mention nothing about no motherfucking bomb or whatnots. But they're still adamant about this damn bomb drop, right? So, needless to darn say, honey, darn Ike, I don't know where, meanwhile, I don't know where the hell Rico was at for her to I don't know if the producer said, okay, in comes Rico or whatnots, because Rico came in just as darn Drew said, you know, I don't have no problem saying this to her face. And as soon as that came out her mouth, not 2 seconds later, I don't know if they edited it to be like this. I don't know if it was actually some minutes in between, but it literally looked like as soon as she said that, in came Rico out of darn nowhere. So I'm wondering, did producers darn say, okay, Rico, this is your cue, go on ahead and sashay down there and get her motherfucking ass together. And then sure enough, then comes the back and forth. So it ends out with Drew ends up calling Rico with a K on the phone, because I don't know why darn Drew didn't hear what we heard, but darn in the midst of the argument with Dominique, right? In the midst of the argument with Dominique, we heard darn Rico turn to Carl. Carl confirmed that Rico did not say nothing like that. Then darn Rico turned to Rico with a K. Rico with a K also confirmed it. So once again, now we're getting Rico back on the phone. Rico with a K. Rico darn is confused by the whole shit because he's being called out the blue into some darn drama. And then he darn confirms basically both sides. And it's like, oh, see that this is where people get the flip-floppiness with Rico because it's like, now girl, now people feeling 50-50, like, oh well, Rico with a K confirmed what Drew is saying, so Rico Cassadine is lying, but they're not hearing the whole context. I was like, oh my God, people are so... I'm like, what is wrong with the people in the chat where they cannot hear the whole context of what's going on? The premise of the darn phone call was to get confirmation. Did Rico actually say that he had a bomb to drop on darn Dominique? It did not have nothing to do with whether or not Rico generally liked darn Dominique, or about the comments about him saying, oh, I can see myself having problems with darn Dominique. He actually admitted to that. So that is not up for darn debate. I don't know why Drew is doubling down talking about, oh, see, this is confirmation. You didn't like darn Dominique all along. Once again, that was not the darn question. The question was, do this bitch has a bomb to drop? Once again, now we still up in the air about this damn bomb drop. Y'all keep darn showing these darn fake ass stale receipts that don't show nothing about no motherfucking bomb drop. Honey, then comes darn Rico reading down, honey. I said, honey, she might not be a drag queen no more, but that doesn't mean she don't have the reading skills. See, this is why you don't mess with your elders, darn Drew, honey. See, seasoned queen versus darn queen still in training. Honey, this was the epitome of like RuPaul's Drag Race, where you got the new age girls that know how to do all the theatrics, the tricks, the turns, and all that, like Drew, but they don't know all of what it means to be a drag queen. See, Rico is from the old school. Rico can actually sit there and darn give you a ballad lip sync. She can give you all the versatilities of what it means to actually be a drag queen. Darn Drew is one of these new age girls that's just going to give you the typical flips and tricks that are stunning to see, but it's like it puts you in a box of where you just a performance girl and you're not really an overall act or whatnots. Honey, then comes once again the read of it all. Y'all, let me hurry up and finish this up. I don't forgot to put my phone on doggone do not disturb. A phone call came in and cut my doggone shit off. But I was saying, then came the read of the century, honey. You Shamar built body bitch. Now, I shouldn't have laughed at this shit. Now, Rico, you know you dead ass wrong for that comment. Because y'all know that boy can't help what he look like. For y'all that don't know who Shamar is this entertainment influencer of sorts. Who, if you do look at doggone Drew does somewhat remind you of Shamar in the face. But you know, Shamar deals with a debilitating medical condition called scoliosis, which, you know, is a deformity that, you know, messes with your bones and your form and everything else, your spinal alignment and all of that. So I was like, oh, girl, for you to doggone call her that, I was like, now, girl, you know the people who are in the medical community and the people who are sensitive to people with disabilities, honey, you gonna get some backlash a little bit from that doggone Rico Child. The shit was low-key funny, honey. Honey, doggone Drew couldn't do nothing but doggone walk on off. And then this is my thing, honey, is Dominique they doggone master or something? I'm like, child, this bitch wasn't in not one major talking scene. She was just there. Like, we just seen her face at Drew's performance earlier. But at the end of these episodes, first it was Jay when she got into it with Cameron. The first thing she go calling up was doggone Dominique. But you was brought into this shit by doggone. Now I can understand it with Drew, because Drew, you know, Drew was brought into this by Dominique. So I guess you could say her loyalties do lie somewhat with Dominique or whatnot. Or do I got that wrong? No. I got that shit confused. It was Willa that was brought in by doggone Drew. I be getting them both confused. Who was the one that doggone Dominique met at the pet shop? I want to say it was Willa. Was it Willa that was at the pet shop, or was it Drew? Now I'm damn confused. Which one of them two hoes was at the doggone pet shop? If it was doggone Drew, then I can understand, because it's like, okay. But I want to say no, it was Willa that was met at the doggone pet shop. And then Drew was the one that came in later, because I remember she was going to do a performance and stuff at the doggone networking event where nobody networked and wasn't nothing but doggone arguments. But yeah, that's how the episode ended out, y'all. They did end up having 2-hour after show. I did not watch none of that. I had to get up to get ready to get to work. I actually had to get up and do some work early this morning around 7 o'clock. And then I got to be back out here later on today on the road. So I was like, and then it's like, child, what is with the doggone, the after shows now being substantially longer than the doggone actual show? Because y'all know this, it was like a whole hour and 13 minutes. It was a little bit less this time, because I think the last episode was an hour and a half, right? But you know, Oliver's after show was like an hour and 40 minutes, which we didn't mind because Mama Twix came in for like a good 20 minutes. And you know, we always enjoy Mama Twix, honey. And it was no shade to Willow. You know, Willa and doggone Drew. I'm actually going to go and watch a little bit of it. But damn, I'm trying to figure out what in the world. I'm like, Drew, your ass wasn't even, I mean, Willa, your ass wasn't even there this episode. How in the hell y'all managed to talk for 2 hours and doggone 40-some minutes? And then you know TTB is going to be on for like 5 hours. So it's like, ooh, I just did not have the energy with all that I'm going through to be up until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, knowing that I had to get my ass up at 6 to be out the door by 7. So, but that is basically it, y'all. So feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. And once again, thank you so much, Ike, for my extra doggone socks. I cannot wait to try them out as soon as I get to this doggone house.